So you're thinking about raising chickens.
But you live in the city, and you're just trying to figure out how.
I mean, we can all do our own little research, like how to raise chickens. Or is it easy to raise chickens?
And all you get is chicken butt when you look things up?
You see what I mean?
Well, I'm here to tell you, stop searching the wrong way. And just follow my way, CityBoyFarming style, on how to raise chickens. The proper way. So let's go outside.
Remember, you live in the city. I feel like it's very important that you understand what is your guidelines for having chicken in the city that you live in. My city, for instance, Detroit, Michigan. We're allowed to have chickens, but in certain points of the area of Detroit, we cannot have roosters just for the loud noise. But little do they know that all chickens have like a little song they do when they lay eggs. But they don't need to know that. Having chickens is not that bad, actually. It's way better than having like an annoying barking dog in the background or something. Exactly. Now you have to ask yourself, do you have the space to own chickens? Is your backyard or vacant field or anything that you own that's suitable for chickens is enough space for it? Next, you want to ask yourself, what would you be using the chickens for? You can use it for eggs production. You can use it just for your own benefits of having eggs every single day that you want. Or you can think about raising your own chicken and having your own little chicken farms and selling people little tiny chicks or just eggs for them to be ready to hatch for them to have later on in the season. So you got to understand what is your purpose of having chickens? Start with that first. Like I said, I'm a person who lives in Detroit, Michigan. So my typical spot where I'm at, I'm only allowed to have female chickens. So that's saying I would just be using my eggs for myself and to be selling to people in farmer markets as well, or just to give away to my neighbors, just to let them know, hey, thanks for letting me have chickens around. Here's some eggs on me. Now we're coming to the understanding, what type of style chicken coop do I need? I mean, there's so many. And I do want to say, it's important for you to understand that chickens do not need a heater. Chickens can learn to adapt. I learned that from visiting farms and other places that have chickens. So that's another thing as well, but I'm gonna get to that later. So you can actually buy a chicken coop, you can create your own chicken coop, or if you might have something at your house that you could turn into a chicken coop. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Right here, people see a raggedy old, messed up, beat up, do-it-yourself, what happened to this greenhouse? Well, I see a chicken coop. And what I mean is I'm gonna take all the plastic panels out, built in wood, double frame it, make sure it's built strong and durable for to have chickens. So I'm actually gonna take my time and do a whole nother video, show you later on how I turn my greenhouse into a chicken coop. Yes, I said it, I'm turning my greenhouse into a chicken coop. And it's best to understand that you can keep boards from the ground and put hay down and also let the chicken coop resting spots be off the ground, just so they won't be used to the frost or any cold or they get frostbite on their toes during the winter time. So that's actually helpful. So you don't need a heater, but later on I will show you in another video on how I turned my greenhouse into a chicken coop. But yeah, don't overthink about chicken coops. Chicken coops can come in many shapes and sizes. Just make sure your chickens have enough room for it to run around, explore, and do exactly what it needs to do. Don't be the person to overthink on something that's little. So yeah, I'm getting some chickens soon, and I'm happy. But the way I went about it, I didn't actually do research on Google or anything like that. I actually follow people like on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok that has chickens and ask them questions. And make sure you're talking to people that will answer your questions as well. Don't be, oh, I'm just going to follow them just because they got chickens and just learn from what they do. No, ask a lot of questions. It's important that you ask a lot of questions. And that going said, make sure they be engaging into what you're asking. Don't let them just ask them with a dry answer like, oh yeah, sure, you could do that, without getting no explanation. Just let them go deeper into what it is, just for the fun of it. So if you have questions and you need them questions to be answered, I advise you to follow people on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok that has chicken, that answer your questions and do a lot of things. Now you thought I was just gonna tell you all this information without throwing a book inside here? Well, you thought wrong. Now, reading is not for everybody, but sometimes once you read something, you might find something that's very helpful for you. So something might just hit your noggin just to help you out in the long run. Some questions just can't be answered. It might be found in a book. That's what I'm just gonna say. So you can actually obtain this book for yourself. It's the Chicken Whisper Guide to Keeping Chickens. So when you get chickens, you can actually start this reading, or you can just do it beforehand. I recommend doing it beforehand, so you won't have to actually wait until something serious happens. Then you have to go to this book or anything else. But yeah, books are actually helpful. Alrighty, as you can see, I am on the Tractor Supply Company website, and this is the part where you ask yourself, where do I need to get my chickens from? And what type of chickens do I need? So this will help you out a lot. But my best bet is for you to start thinking about the chickens that you need before you actually thinking about buying. It will help you out a lot. So you can see they have so many chickens and a lot of varieties and different kinds. So this is where you gotta come and choose between which one is ready for you. Which one will help you out in your egg production or your meat production. So ask yourself, what are you using the chickens for actually? So I feel like this is a great website. You can actually hit up other farms as well. I don't actually know farms that in my area that has chicken, well, live chicken, eggs for sales, or just chicken, little tiny chicks. But I know Tractor Supply Company has a ton, but it's not the season for it right now, so they don't have any at the moment. But when the time comes, I will have plenty. When I mean plenty, I mean just enough for me. So that's pretty much it with this video. If you find this video very helpful, please hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to get notified when I post more videos. Again, this is City Boy Farming. Peace!